Hello boys and girls, today we're on lesson 2.6, solving problems using data. Let's look at unlock the problem here. We'll read that little spot right there inside the sort of rectangle. It says answering questions about data helps you better understand the information. Derek's class voted on a topic for the school bulletin board. The bar graph shows the results. How many more votes did computers receive than space? Right? Okay, sorry about that. Let's move over here to our blue rectangle. How do you know you need to subtract? And I kind of underlined some of it when we see how many more of something than something else, right? So we're going to write that in this blue box here. Our keywords are how many more and instead of writing something because that's big, I'm just going to write blank. How many more blank than blank? That tells us subtraction, right? So that's one thing we have to remember. How many more blank than blank tells us subtraction. Okay, let's go ahead and get that written in there. If you need to pause the video, please do so. Let's look at one way, using a model. So here we've drawn a small little model of a bar graph. It says right here to count back along the scale to find the difference between the bars. Okay, so computers, if we look at the bar graph, computers is 10, and the other question was about space, and space here has 2 or 3, looks like. So they made their own little bar graph of 10 stopping here and 3 stopping here, and then they count back. So they start at the 10, they count back and count. There's 2, 4, 6, and then right to there is 7. So the difference is 7 votes. When you're counting back, boys and girls, it's really important to start at one spot, move, and then count. So that would be 2. Okay? Don't start here and say 2. Move first and then count 2. Okay? All right, so that's one model. Another way is just to write a number sentence. We know it's subtraction, and it says think there are 10 votes for computers, there are 3 votes for space. And in our subtraction, we start with a bigger number. So it's simply 10 minus 3 equals 7. So again, computers receive 7 more votes than space. All right, that's going to do it for that page. Let's turn the page to 120. Whoops, don't want to do that. I'll get it. There we go. It's Monday. I'm struggling. All right, here we go. Example. Let's read this right here. Brooks School collected cans of food. The bar graph at the right shows the number of cans, right here. How many fewer cans were collected on Tuesday than on Thursday and Friday combined? Okay, so when we see this problem, it is a comparison problem. We do have how many fewer of something than something else, right? How many fewer of something than something. However, before we can subtract, we see this other part right here, Thursday and Friday combined. That tells us we have to add those two first, and then we can do our comparison problem. Okay, so let me erase some of this, clear it up a little bit. Okay, step 1, just as I mentioned, find the total for Thursday and Friday. Thursday and Friday combined, right? So we have to look over here at our horizontal bar graph. Here's Thursday, ending right here. To change color for Friday, ending right here. So Thursday, if we go straight down, looks like Thursday's what, 24? And Friday's halfway between 24 and 28. So that's going to be 26, right? So 24 plus 26. Now you can go ahead and do this on your own and then check back to see if your work matches up with mine. Okay, I'm assuming you paused the video and did your work. I'm going to do it here. 6 plus 4 is 10, so my 10 goes up there. 0, 10. I add up my tens column. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. So 24 plus 26 equals 50. I'm going to write that in here. Remember, I showed my work. I'm not going to erase it. I'm just going to show it. Step 2. Subtract to compare the total for Thursday and Friday and Friday to Tuesday. So Thursday and Friday, holy smokes, sorry about that. My goodness. There we go. Thursday and Friday was 50, and Tuesday, have to look at that. Here's Tuesday, goes straight down. It's halfway between 12 and 16, so that's going to be 14. So my subtraction problem now is 50 minus 14. Again, go ahead and pause the video. Do that subtraction problem on your own. Check your work with mine when you resume your video. Alright, I'm assuming you resumed your video. Here we are, I have 0 minus 4. I cannot do 0 minus 4. I have to take a 10 away from the 5 tens. I end up with 4 tens. Take my 1 10 I took away, add it to the 0 here. 0 plus 10 is 10. And now I have 10 minus 4. 10 minus 4 is 6. And I can go over to my tens column. 4 tens minus 1 10 is 3 tens. So we get 36 there. 36 fewer cans collected on Tuesday than on Thursday and Friday combined. We have a what if question down here now. It says, what if 4 fewer cans were collected on Monday than on Tuesday? How many cans were collected on Monday? So we have to go back up and look at our bar graph. And it says 4 fewer cans on Monday than on Tuesday. So we have to look at Tuesday. Here's Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday was 14. So the what if question, what if 4 fewer cans were collected on Monday than on Tuesday? Tuesday was 14. And 4 fewer cans would be 14 minus 4. That would be 10. So if we had a Monday, which they don't up there, that's why we're doing a what if question. If we had Monday, there would be 10 cans on Monday. And it does say explain, but you know what? If you can show me the subtraction problem like that, showing your work, like this right here, then that's kind of the explanation that I can accept for this question today. All right, that does it for my work. Share and show is next. Problems 1, 2, and 3 here, using that vertical bar graph right there. Make sure you answer 1, 2, and 3 and show us the work. And if you get them all right, then you can move on to your independent assignment. As always, this is Mr. P, and I am out.